I've noticed an alarming trend recently that really needs to be addressed. More and more frequently, very talented and successful senior executives are coming to me seeking to implement professional development advice that is, at its best, ineffective, and at its worst, is completely detrimental. These professionals are routinely asking me for professional development and coaching help in an effort to reinvent themselves. Before we address what they really should be doing, let's take a minute to examine how they got to this point in the first place. Now, in a struggling economy that's being dramatically reshaped by supply chain destruction and consolidation, restructuring and right-sizing are becoming more common. Every day we hear about companies closing specific product lines and merging divisions and aggressively flattening the company org chart. Companies like Amazon, Google, and Uber are introducing technologies and embracing artificial intelligence in a way that is disrupting the business models of numerous companies in a wide range of industries. That ripple effect from these innovations is real, and it's forcing a large segment of the workforce to either look for different work or reevaluate their place in the current economy. A recent LinkedIn survey on employment trends shows millennials changed jobs 4 times in their first 10 years in the workforce. Another study shows that while it may be easier for younger workers to find new, meaningful employment, it's substantially more difficult for those over 50. The average job search for those over 50 often takes many months nowadays. Based on this scenario, it's perfectly understandable that there's concern and fear in the marketplace. But these conversations with former senior executives considering reinventing themselves to seek other employment opportunities is far too prevalent. Most of these executives are getting advice from recruiters and self-help books that's telling them to reinvent themselves. It's generally bad advice. To truly reinvent yourself is a long-term proposition that most people don't have adequate time to embrace while they're considering an employment move. So what's a better alternative? My suggestion is don't reinvent yourself. Reinvigorate yourself. Now you can start that process, and it is a process, today by engaging in 3 easy steps. First, re-engage your sense of curiosity and imagination by augmenting your to-do list with a to-learn list. Just add 3 things each day that interest you and are relevant to the core competencies that are associated with your career path. Read about and research these daily to help you recognize some potential paths forward. Secondly, broaden your perspectives and see the bigger picture by generalizing first and then specializing. In the beginning, having too narrow a focus limits your potential paths forward. Too many people come to me with the idea that they're only going to focus and develop a very specific subject matter expertise. Third, surround yourself with others who are actively engaging in growth. Each of you has a special group of relationships from which you can draw strength. Call it what you will, your tribe, your team, your constituency, whatever. But it's important to surround yourself with people that are seeking growth and development. Many of your best ideas about the way forward are going to come from this group. Above all else, don't forget that you have a unique set of skills and characteristics and competencies that have already made you successful. Trust those, rely on those, and reinvigorate yourself today to illuminate the path forward. My guess is, with a little perspective, you'll realize that a re-energized you today is far more useful than a reinvented future self.